Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we are focusing on the Google Pixel 4a as some interesting developments have happened. It looks like that in Australia there's a recall on the Pixel 4a, and it has to do with the whole issue with the battery. Now, if you guys don't know this, back in January, a software update came out to the Pixel 4a, which affected some users, not all users, that it basically reduced the maximum voltage from 4.45 volts down to 3.95 volts. Well, it was like a 56% drop in charging capacity. They were trying to mitigate battery issues, and that's the reason why they pushed out this update. But what it ended up doing to some Pixel 4a users was it ended up causing the device to completely discharge quickly when taken off the charger. And that was, that was a no-go. A lot of people really, really like the Pixel 4a. As in fact, there are people today who still use this device. And, so it was very disheartening to, hear about this software update just kind of like totally messing up the phone. Now on Reddit, people have talked about that they've went in and downgraded the software to resolve the issue for those that were affected by it. Others are reporting that there's now an issue when trying to downgrade, including the fact that Google has removed all previous versions of Android for the Pixel 4a, making it nearly impossible to downgrade unless you know somebody that has, the ROM itself, the file saved. You could probably flash it on yourself, but what I did, as you guys can see here, to kind of protect my Pixel 4a, I went ahead and installed custom ROM on here. So this is not the native stock Android that you would find on Pixel 4a's or any of that. It's a custom ROM, and since flashing it on here, yes, it's brought it up to Android 14 because this is Evolution X 9.2. But besides bringing it to Android 14, which the Pixel 4a technically didn't get, it also, in a way, just kind of protected my device from, receiving that security patch update that pretty much would mess up the charging as well as the battery performance of the Pixel 4a. And again, like I said, there's not a lot of, not everyone was affected by it. My dad has the Pixel 4a and he hasn't noticed a major issue with his. He uses his for work, so he would have told me if he noticed the battery discharging super quickly on his. So his is not affected. I know mine is not affected for this custom ROM being on it. But the recall, it's quite surprising. It's like, there are those out there who feel like that Google's doing this intentionally to move people off the Pixel 4a, since it's such a great device and it launched at a very amazing price of $349. Like a lot of people kind of tend to remember that it was, the most affordable Pixel A series device released. People just enjoy using it. They enjoy it has a headphone jack. They enjoy the size of it, and so there are those who are making theories that Google's doing what Apple did when Apple tried to lower the performance of older iPhones to kind of push people towards newer iPhones, and they're thinking the same thing is happening here with Google. That Google did this in fact to try and push people to upgrade to newer Pixels as if your battery is discharging really quick, that would definitely get you to go.